I'm almost 3 years sober. And honestly, it took me more than 10 years to get there. I had many relapses, many startovers, first times, whatever you want to call it. And that was because I didn't really want to quit. I was doing it for all the wrong reasons. I was doing it because I was in trouble with the law, or I was in the midst of losing another job. If I was late another Monday, you know what I mean? And I'd be fired. So I gave up alcohol, and then it was always on my mind. All I wanted was another drink, and I would try and find out a way that I could sneak alcohol, drink without anybody knowing, or figure out a way to drink moderately like everybody else and be normal. The unfortunate part is I have this switch inside of me, and in AA they call it the phenomenon of craving inside my body. And that once that switch is turned on and I have that first drink, by the time I'm done that first drink, I already want another one. And that's what makes me an alcoholic. When I say that's what makes me an alcoholic, honestly, that's one of many reasons as to why I was an alcoholic. I became fully dependent on alcohol in order to survive and live in this normal world, they call it, right? I was drinking 6 tall cans before 7 a.m. in the morning just to go to work. And that would only last me until lunchtime. So by then I had Googled, figured out where the closest place I can get a drink, run over there, slam 2 down in order to make it for another 3 to 4 hours until my shift was done, day is over, right to the store, same old routine, another 16 tall cans, promising myself that I wasn't going to drink that much. Someday this has got to stop. It has to change, or I'm just going to continue going down this fucking terrible path. Waking up sick every fucking day was beginning to get old. But the problem was I was trapped and stuck in this vicious cycle of alcoholism. It is a disease, but you can overcome it. Once you overcome it, you don't have to label yourself as an alcoholic anymore, because for some reason that works for some people, but for me it didn't work, because why should I stick a label to myself after I decided to quit something? It's like somebody who comes over or gets over cancer, they don't walk around saying that they still have cancer or they're suffering. It's the same thing like somebody saying they're still living in recovery. I've decided that I don't use that term anymore, because living in recovery it also feels like you're still suffering from something, or you have a broken leg and you're still in the midst of healing. You know, once you get sober, once you do the work on yourself, you find your true self, and you do the day-to-day basis to make it through the 24 hours and get farther away from alcohol, changing that relationship and your mindset is one of the most powerful, beautiful things. And waking up hangover free, enjoy all the benefits. Honestly, if you're stuck in this vicious cycle and you're struggling, or you know somebody that's struggling and they need help, feel free to hit the link in my bio. Don't waste any more time. Your life is definitely worth it. Stop wasting it. Let's go, man.